Welcome everybody to Dear Neighborhood. Today I'm here with Kudo from Brooklyn, New York.
What's good?
Right now we're in Bed Stuy and Kudo and I will be discussing his life, his new music, and later on we'll be volunteering with the Assassaya group. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's go. So can you tell me some highs of your life in Brooklyn?
Some highs?
Highlights.
Highlights, for sure, for sure. Definitely, well, with Asasaya, they always brought me along with them to do gigs or do shows. So just learning showmanship and learning performance and learning what it's like to be on stage. I feel like that was definitely a luxury that the other kids at school didn't have.
Yeah.
So that was always a high, you know, being able to be connected to my culture was always a high for me.
That's so good.
For sure.
Would you say the Asasaya group influenced your music style? Like, how'd you even get into music?
Music was definitely my fate. Probably before I was born, I could say that. I could say that confidently.
Oh yeah, I love that. Your fate?
Yeah, nah, for sure, because my mother was an artist, is an artist, my father was an artist. So being born, you know, looking up to them, it was definitely something that was definitely innate. And even though they separated, that kind of made me want to be a part of it more, do everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, I first got into DJing turned into producing, and producing turned into rapping, you know, and then drumming also, like, yeah, I just put it all together one day.
How would you describe your music style?
Music style is definitely a derivative of my experiences. So being Haitian, being Ghanaian, and growing up with that cultural music, I don't know. I never really put it under a genre, you know?
Yeah.
But like, I'm always rapping about what needs to be heard. I'm always rapping about what doesn't really have a voice in society, especially as a Black man, so.
Could you speak a little bit more about that? Like, what needs to be heard?
What needs to be heard? Definitely the education system. Moving to Baltimore, it was a big, like, not culture shock, but kind of a culture shock, because the education system out there is highly flawed, highly corrupt. You know, so that really just inspired me to talk about how much power we have and how much power we don't notice. You know, and that starts with the history, and that starts with knowing who you are and knowing all the power that you have.
Yeah.
You know, I got a song called Self-Destruction, which is really about that.
What's the power that we have?
We are luxurious. We are unlimited.
And when we say we, like, who are we talking? I know who we're talking about, but who are we talking about?
African Americans, Black people.
Yeah.
But really just the youth. This is really a message for everybody. We're luxurious, we're unlimited. I want us to see each other as unlimited people. You know, growing up in Brooklyn, I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot of copyists. It's a lot of people copying each other. I feel like me, the way I dress, the stuff I wear, the things I say, it's definitely showing that you can be a leader and be yourself at the same time.
Yeah. Wait, I'm looking at your jacket right now. Turn around.
Yeah.
And you made this all by yourself?
Yeah, with the help of a friend.
Oh, wow.
For sure.
This is, okay, Blak Nomad. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Blak Nomad. It's what I define myself as. One of the many things I define myself as. It's also the name of my next project.
Ooh, okay, that's what you're coming out with?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
for sure.
nice.
I don't have an exact date, but
well,
definitely
I'm ready for it.
Yeah, me too.
You sent me some music last night, and and I just want to tell you that it was amazing. I didn't text you back because I was like, I wanted to give you my actual reaction, and sometimes over text that doesn't come across. And I'm a dry texter, so sometimes it doesn't come across at all. But I have never, and I love music, I have never heard anybody sing the way you do. And I'm not just trying to gas you. I'm not just trying to gas you. There's no comparison of how your voice sounds to any artist that's out there right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
So, no, thank you for sending it to me.
Yeah, okay. Maybe I'll sing more.
Yes, please sing more, and I can't wait for your album to come out. I'm excited. So you talk about fate. I know in our walk, you said that music is your fate. Could you talk a little bit more about that and how you came to that conclusion?
Yeah, I mean, since a kid, I guess like middle school, when I started DJing, I was like, okay, I'm not going to college. Like, this is not what's happening. I definitely want to just get straight to my career, and I want to make a living off this career. So, you know, Bed Stuy, do or die. I had a do or die mentality. So it's like, I would sacrifice anything for this. Nothing else really feels right or feels like my purpose.
Yeah.
So whether that's rapping or whether that's DJing or whatever, I always wanted to keep alive the strength that's found in hip hop. That's currently being flushed out by social media, or being flushed out by the overload of artists being allowed into the industry right now. So my goal is to definitely restore that feeling to the music. Yeah,
definitely. The strength of hip hop. Could you explain what that is, what that means to you?
Yeah, big time. Hip hop is global. It started in the city right here, but it's global. It's found in everything. And I feel like hip hop, to me, I've always looked at it as like us going back to Africa. It's literally the same thing. It's the same thing to me.
Wait, what do you mean by it's the same thing?
Okay, African culture, way of life. Hip hop is a way of life. So many different aspects to it. Graffiti, DJing, MCing, dancing, B-boy, B-girl. All that's the same thing. You know, and I live both lives of being able to drum and dance and seeing the other side of things of being from Brooklyn and also being African. So it's like, okay, you're drumming and dancing. Okay, somebody's beatboxing and rapping. It's all the same. They all correspond together perfectly. So, you know, and they don't like that, you know what I mean? And they don't want us to have that. So, you know, I think it's very important for people who have a voice, especially celebrities now, or like anybody to use their voice to make sure they're keeping that strength alive.
What other instruments do you play?
I play djembe. My first instrument was piano, it's keyboard. Yeah, I used to really want to, my dad was always forcing me to sing. He thought he was Joe Jackson. So he was always forcing me he got me a piano without asking. It was just like, use this, do something, create something. And every holiday it would have me perform something for the family. So yeah, I did my first joint was a rendition of All of Me, and added my own lyrics to it. And since then I've just been playing keys. It's been a peaceful thing for me. So keys, djembe, and drum set.
You moved to Baltimore, at what age?
15, about to be 16. So yeah, I went there, I was gonna get homeschooled, and then I ended up going to Baltimore School for the Arts. And since then I've just been there.
And you enjoyed that time at Baltimore School of the Arts. What did you learn there?
My major was acting. I was an acting major, yeah. I wanted to get it for music, but they only had acting available. So my pops was like, you gonna act, you gonna get into school. And I was like, Dad, I don't act. He was like, nah, you gonna act. He made me read a book. He made me act out the book.
Act out the book.
Yeah, it was
That's
something.
a technique.
Yeah, right. Especially for a beginner actor.
Yeah.
It was something about Alex Haley. I forgot the name of the book. But yeah, I did it and I got in.
Why do you think it was so important to your father that you get into music and you understand how to act?
Yeah, I guess he always had his vision for me. He's an artist, and I guess he's always told me like I was like a splitting image of him, you know, whether that's musically or looks physically. So I think he really just wanted to create that for me.
Yeah.
And I loved it, so he just always pushed me. Yeah, shout out my pops.
Is your mother also into music?
Yeah, she's a dancer. They're both dancers.
Okay.
But she was actually in Stomp. It's a Broadway show from New York, like off Broadway.
Nice.
And yeah, they make music out of anything. So they might bang on a rail, make music out of it, or use a broom or a lighter. And yeah, so she was definitely a big influence on my art. Like going around the house, it's cleaning day. She got a box of matches and she just making a beat with it. And just like, we stop cleaning and we all start dancing and making music to it and just like, yeah, that was definitely a big part of who I am now.
Yeah.
She's still kicking it. She's still an artist.
Wow, cleaning day in my family was never that fun at all.
No, it wasn't fun, but that was a fun part.
Yeah. So why is it important to understand and remember where you came from?
Because where you're from is what you stand for. You know, if you stand for nothing, you fall for anything. So I think definitely knowing your foundation and knowing where you come from, it definitely preserves your identity.
I agree with that. So are you ready to go back to where you came from and help out at the Assassaya group?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Volunteering with the Asasaya group was such a great experience that I would never have had if I never met Kudo. It was inspiring to see students of all ages learn African dance, a style not typically taught in the United States' Western-centric world of dance. I also loved seeing Kudo help teach the djembe drum class. I really saw him in his element. He even helped me learn a thing or two about the drums. I would even go so far as to say my performance was a 10 out of 10. The kids were all so welcoming. You could tell they were dedicated to the crafts, whether it was African dance or drumming. They were so excited to show me all they had learned.
Thank you so much, Jean, for letting us sit in on your class today. I really appreciated it, and I know Kudo appreciated it as well. So one thing I wanted to know is, what's the mission of the Assassaya group?
The mission of Assassaya is a long journey. However, it's about basically teaching the youth. It's a youth project, and we're here for them to learn about their art, their culture, and it's for the just now generation and the generations to come. That's our main objective, to teach them about music, to teach them about dance, teach them about the culture and things of that aspect as far as the African diaspora is concerned.
Nice, I love that. Well, I want to thank you again for bringing us into your culture. I've had so much fun, and I hope our viewers have had a lot of fun as well, just watching everybody play the drums and dance. I've learned so much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. I had so much fun volunteering with you at the Asasaya group. That was really fun. It was really cool to see you in your element.
Right.
And I even learned how to play drums. What was the rating that you would give me?
Like a 6, but like E for effort.
Okay,
you know
okay, I'll take that. I'll take that, because that was my first time. So I feel good about that. So what is a version of yourself that you would like to meet this year?
I'm always striving for the best version of myself, but I want to perform a lot more this year. I want to release a lot more this year. I'm tired of holding on to music, so I think this is definitely...
I'm tired too.
I got you. I got everybody. You know, I'm releasing it for myself. And once I release it, it doesn't belong to me, you know, it belongs to the world. So that's my goal.
That's your goal? Okay, that's good. I'm excited. Why is it important to you to help your community?
First and foremost, because my community helped me, you know. That's definitely a relationship that's going to be helping each other out forever, you know. I am my community. I am because of my community. So I want it to be the other way around, you know. I really want to see the people that have taught me, I want to be able to support them and support the next generation.
So at the end of every episode of Dear Neighborhood, I ask our guests to read a love letter to their neighborhood. So would you like to share your love letter to Brooklyn?
Yeah, for sure. Shine, love, and fear, raised with flavor in my ear. Where I'm from, I know my neighborhood is dear. Spread love like Brooklyn butter. You couldn't weaponize again. Knowing myself and keeping my thoughts in Bedford-Stuyvesant or Utica. The corner boys get used to us. Blak Nomadic blood type. Afromatic rapping habits. Passion be my love life. Rebellious like Amistad. Especially when Asasaya raised me. Kudo Nyc, Assasaya's baby. I done been inspired by the day. Watching fires by Quasi. Culture been my ambiance lately. Djembes in Haiti. Doom Dooms in Baltimore. My neighborhood is on my back. That's what they call me for life.
I love that. That was amazing. Thank you so much, Kudo. That was amazing.
Thank you.
That's so good. So, where can people find you?
Oh yeah, y'all can definitely find me on Instagram and all social platforms at Kudo NYC. That's Kudo NYC, like New York City. We got new music on the way, new content on the way.
Make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment for your favorite part of the episode. This is Dear Neighborhood. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.
Check the description box below for a link to donate to the Assassaya Cultural Foundation. 100% of the proceeds will go directly to supporting Assasaya's mission to spread art from across the African diaspora to students of all ages. My name pop in my chain rock when I train hop with my bro. And I shake them off when they taking off cause they taking all of my flow.